Have we finally made chaffles that are too spicy? Let's find out right after this. Okay, this week's chaffle recipe. We've got 1 egg, 2/3 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese that I've shredded even finer than usual, a couple tablespoons of softened cream cheese, and then I've got a tablespoon of this Carolina Reaper salsa. Now this just happens to be from Buc-ee's. Good ingredients, so I wanted to give it a try. And this is some Parmesan cheese that we're going to use to make the chaffles crispy. So I've got the cream cheese in a bowl, and we're going to add the salsa in first. And we're going to mix these two together just to get them well incorporated with each other before we start adding the other ingredients. As you can see, it's all nice and mixed up here. So we're going to add our 1 large egg here to the mix. Now this is going to make 3 chaffles this week. So we'll get this mixed in with the cream cheese and salsa. And now we'll add our 2/3 of a cup of mozzarella cheese into that. While I'm finishing mixing all this up, if you could like the video, consider subscribing. That would be really appreciated. I enjoy making these chaffle recipes and trying to come up with something new and interesting every week. Hopefully you're all enjoying them. I do appreciate you being here and watching each week. So that's coming together nicely. Nice chaffle batter here this week. Like I said, this is going to give us 3 chaffles. So we've got the dash minis all preheated here. Now this is where we're going to use the Parmesan cheese to try and crisp up these chaffles a little bit. So put a little bit down on the bottom of each waffle iron first. Now this is an optional step, of course. I just really enjoy it, and it adds a nice salty flavor to the chaffles as well. So we're going to add some of our mix into each of the waffle irons. It's about 3 spoonfuls, 2.5, 3 spoonfuls. Now this one I forgot to put the Parmesan on top, which for some reason I keep doing. I don't know why it is. But it was about this point that I realized that I'd actually done it. So anyway, we'll get the other one loaded up here. And then on the second one, we will add the Parmesan cheese to the top. Because, you know, we want crispy chaffles on both sides. So that's good like that. We'll close up that dash mini. And about 4 or 5 minutes later, this is what we wound up with. Nice and golden brown. Smells really good. They're a little bit soft coming out, so just be a little bit careful with them. I'll set them aside on a wire rack to cool. Allows them to cool without getting soggy. As you can see, they are a little soft, but they cooked really well. So we're gonna load up the dash mini with some Parmesan cheese again, and then put the rest of the mix into this waffle iron so we can get our 3rd chaffle going. Now, I know everyone's not into spicy chaffles, but I wanted to give this a try and see how it turned out. You know, this salsa is really good ingredients, and I enjoy using it, but it is definitely spicy. So I just wanted to see what it would do in a chaffle, so that's why I decided to use this ingredient this week. Now again, I know a lot of people aren't super into spicy foods, but if you are, this is why I do these videos for you each week. So that one's all closed up. I'll just unplug the other dash mini here, close it up, and here's the 3rd chaffle ready to come out. We'll get that out of the dash mini, get it cooling so we can give these a try. So here's our final product. nice and golden brown. They turned out really crispy, which is the way I like them. I have to say that this chaffles probably reached the limit of the amount of spice I'd like to have in them, but it was still really tasty. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Give it a try if you like spicy things. Salsa does work fairly well in chaffles. So see you next week. Keep on thriving, my friends.